Alright everyone! You know what time it is! Suit up and salute the flag! Hop to it! Go! 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 Update those references! Prepare those hit lists! We don't have all day! The battle is upon us! Ah! I need a second. That was a lot. Oh my god. Hey y'all! Another day closer to Art Fight is another day closer to paradise, or hell, depending on how you look at it. I'm back with another Art Fight video, which if you didn't catch the first one, I'll have it probably pop up somewhere on the screen and put the link in the description. My previous video was a beginner's guide, and today's video, if you didn't get the hint based on my title and my, excitement at the beginning, is about preparing for the fight. Since Art Fight is only a little ways away at the time of filming this, and it is coming up fast, I wanted this video to focus more heavily on preparing for the fight, since I'm also sure many of you are procrastinating, which you are probably going to regret. Procrastinating and rushing at the last minute can cause burnout, and then you might not want to or even end up participating. So you guys should definitely work on it now while watching this video. Multitasking! Some bits and pieces might have some callbacks and information on stuff I covered in my last Art Fight video, but I promise you'll be getting more information this time on these topics. Hopefully it won't feel like a repeat. I don't want to make this intro too long, so we're gonna jump right into it from here. As of writing and recording this video, the Art Fight team has not been revealed yet, so I can't speak on specifics, but the Art Fight theme is always revealed around a week before the fight starts. But this year, we're getting a great head start. The team will be revealed on the Art Fight Twitch on June 15th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I'll be at work, but maybe I could sneak away. A little after the team is revealed, team registration will open up, and according to one of the mods, it should be almost immediately. Early registration will open up where you'll be capable of picking your team early. However, once the fight starts, a team will be randomly assigned to you once you register for that year's fight. You are capable of changing your team twice during the fight. Traitor! So if you change, use it sparingly. Teams follow a theme like last year's Vampires vs. Werewolves or 2022 Wither vs. Bloom. We do have hints as to what this year could be from the list that people voted on all the way back in December, which I didn't see somehow, so I didn't vote on it. These themes are mainly just for fun and assets on the site, but it can also be really fun for decorating your profile, which brings me to my next point. With the announcement of a theme, you can all match it utilizing things like profile pictures, bio, description, etc. A good way to start off is the pre-made official Art Fight information sheets that they release after the reveal, which I did go over in my last video. Once you pick your team, you can set up one of these for yourself. It includes information on you and your characters, and it helps provide a good guide for people who are searching for attack victims. Going back to some more familiar things, you can always draw a themed profile like my vampire profile picture from last year's fight or the red text in my bio. You can do way more than just colored text and emojis though. There are certain sites that are pretty good for this type of thing. I'm going to put them on the side of the screen because I can't remember at the top of my head, but there's plenty of copy-paste emoji sites that you guys can use, we'll just put it that way. And of course you can insert your own images into your description like the information sheet. Art Fight text boxes use BB code. I'm not sure what other sites use this form since most use HTML, but if you're familiar with it, you should be good to go. It definitely takes some adapting if you're not familiar with it though. Another cool way to theme your account is thumbnail borders, mainly used on attacks. This is personally my favorite way to theme it. It helps me convey the split between years for me. I absolutely adore the Fang border that I made last year, but this year I'm going to try and make it less bulky so you can see the attack better. Some people on the Discord also have pre-made ones that are free to use. And if you don't want to go all out, just a simple year or icon will do just fine. I know this one is daunting for a lot of people, but this is definitely something you want prepared. A lot of people say you don't need them, and while that is true, you could just put a drawing you've done of your character up and call it a day, but a reference sheet is way more organized and lessens the chances of an artist missing a super important character detail. It can just be a simple flat of your character. You can add an organized color palette, turnarounds, or notes on the specific details. It also might be good to work on the most difficult references first, that way you aren't dreading working on the rest as time goes on. Please work on your references before it's too late. I don't want y'all to burn yourselves out before the fight even starts. target hunting, as violent as it may sound, is a really common practice every year for those participating. By finding targets through the website, Discord, or otherwise, you might feel a bit more prepared. Usually I find some targets and characters, make a loose hit list Google Doc, and if I'm struggling to find a character at random during the fight, I'll go through my document. It also helps you keep track if maybe you told someone in the Discord that you would attack them this year at some point, and you can mark them down. These are especially good for keeping track of characters when you're doing mass attack. If you don't know what a mass attack is, it's another one of those things that sounds just as it is. A mass attack is a mass collective of characters all jumbled into one attack. These are usually related, like one attack of a bunch of Warrior Cats characters, or a bunch of Homestuck characters. You can put up to 100 characters, so go ham. But yeah, hit lists are a great way to keep track of all 100 of those silly worms you drew on one canvas like a freak. Something many people do, especially in the Artfight Discord, is set up a Google form for people to fill out so they can have an organized summary of each person in a pool to pick from. If you're struggling with getting attacked during the fight, filling out some of those forms could increase your chances too. Even if you have your characters set up from past years, freshening up your characters and your reference sheets can be super helpful, especially if you changed up the characters or designs during the year and months leading up to Artfight. I know I myself have to freshen up a couple reference sheets, so trust me when I say I feel y'all. You can also set up some matching styled thumbnails for your OCs if you want. I don't really do that because I can't possibly stick with a consistent thumbnail for the life of me, and I also kind of already do a lot, but when I make my information sheets, I usually try to get them all to match up in some way. Okay guys, I promise I'm being dramatic, but seriously, the first few days up to the first week of Artfight is going to be so slow on the site because everyone's trying to set up and submit their attacks, but you are going to be prepared, right? It's not that the site is going to be completely incapable of functioning, but if you have a slow computer, phone, or your internet is kinda bad, you're gonna have an extra hard time doing stuff on the site. So something to save or add to your hit list doc is saved references, that way you don't have to wait ages for the site to load just for one character sheet. Like I said, over time the site will speed up and won't be as slow, but it's still really good to be prepared in this case because it can get really infuriating. And it is really good to stay prepared, that way you don't get frustrated with how slow the site can be. And hopefully next year we might have a good fix for it with the rise of new owners and better management on donations. I really do hope this helps you guys prepare for Artfight this year, and I overall hope you really enjoyed this video. During this month of June, possibly during Artfight itself, and then once Artfight is ended, I'll be continuing to put out Artfight content. So beyond that, let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see from me, or other things you would like me to check out. That way, hopefully I'll have some content ideas for you guys once Artfight's finished. Of course, I'll have the Artfight Discord and my own Artfight account linked in the description for you all to check out, along with my other social media for more of my art and to keep up with my content. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all's support is always so appreciated, especially on my last Artfight video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, whatever it may be for you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!